Hello, everybody. I am Candy, also known as the Decision Guide. I was going to do some videos tonight and post them on my YouTube channel, and I really didn't feel inspired. And I had my cards out, and I said, I want to talk about astrology for whatever reason. And I went and looked at the aspects. I was like, I'm not feeling it. So then I saw my name pop up, and I'm sitting here with all of my stuff, my computer, laptop, and everything. You can't really see it. But, and then I looked and I saw astrology question of the day. What's your interpretation of Taurus moon opposite Venus in Scorpio? And I saw where Kair had put my name in here. So I was like, okay, here we go, right? Because Kair calls me and we talk and we gone when we get together. And so I wrote something short because I have to do notes because so many things go through my mind. But Taurus, being the teacher, in the moon, or moon in Taurus, and the moon is actually here to assist us. We talk about the moon as a feeling planet, but it's actually here to assist us to learn how to nurture ourselves first. And as we nurture ourselves, we extend that to others. So it's from the moon is the inside out planet, whereas the sun is the outside in planet. And with Taurus there, Taurus actually is there to become the teacher of the moon. And you'll understand what I'm saying later. Well, with Venus all the way on the other side, which is all about the love of and from others, you have this polarity between the Taurian Venus about self-love, self-value, the I have quality. And then you're all the way over on the other side with the Venus of the love of the other, with the I weigh quality. A lot of times that Venus is about weighing the give and take between you and the other, whereas the Taurus Venus is all about the way within yourself, your inner self. With the cards here, the Hierophant represents Taurus in tarot. And the Hierophant is all about spiritual wisdom. And even though Taurus in astrology is a feminine energy, when it comes to Venus, the Hierophant represents the divine masculine. And then we have the Moon card, which represents all things hidden. And with all things hidden, now we're talking about the teacher going within to uncover those hidden things. Then we have the High Priestess, which is essentially the feminine counterpart to the Hierophant. So you have divine masculine, and you have divine feminine. And then you have the moon, all things hidden. So the goal of Taurus in the moon is to merge and become wise about how to balance the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Once they balance that energy within themselves, then they're ready to go all the way over to the other side with that opposition in Venus to not possess love as Taurus would have it, but to inspire love. See, what happens is when Taurus is, or the moon in Taurus is opposite Venus, and we're going to get to the Scorpio part. Taurus, if Taurus doesn't want to do the emotional and spiritual work of the moon, they get lazy and they expect or go all the way over to that opposition and look for it through others. They can become demanding of others. Because what happens is when a planet is far away from you, when you perceive that a planet is far away from you, you begin to project onto that planet whenever you're trying to take shortcuts. But your lesson is to conjure up that which you feel is very far away from you within yourself. And once you conjure that up, then you attract that opposition to you, rather than you having to get off your square to go all the way over there and get that. So an unevolved Taurus moon opposed Venus is going to run after love, is going to demand love, is going to possess love. A highly evolved Taurus moon is going to inspire love, and once that love is inspired, it will gravitate towards that Taurus moon person. So now we're going to talk about Venus in Scorpio. So not only is that Taurus moon supposed to manifest that Venus in themselves, but they have to overcome with the moon, with the Venus in Scorpio, which represents the Seven of Cups. Venus represents the Empress, and Venus in Scorpio represents the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups in the tarot represents someone who desires so much they become like a bottomless pit, and they become confused. They don't know which cup to choose from. You know, oh, this looks good, that looks good, this looks good, that looks good, this looks good, that I want this looks good, that looks good, this looks good, that looks good. I want all of those cups. But only one cup is the right choice. Only one cup. And if you see, I don't know if you can see, but there are a lot of clouds here amongst those cups. And what that means is that your judgment is cloudy. Well, when the judgment is cloudy, that's when we're supposed to rely on the intuition. Okay? We're supposed to rely on the intuition to help us make that one correct choice, to zero in on the cup that we're supposed to have. When we don't do that, then what happens is we begin to spin our wheels. So imagine an unevolved Taurus moon running after love, not knowing which one to pick, not knowing which one to choose. They're off their square. They have come completely out of their own element, and they've gone all the way across the chart rather than attracting it. And then once they get over there, they don't know which cup to pick. So they pick the wrong cup, and then the process starts all over again. And then you're in a rut, you're in a cycle. So what I did was I wrote something that would bring it all together. And it says, I have the ability to nurture myself. However, when I get spiritually and emotionally lazy, I look to others to validate me. I'm here to learn that all I look for in others, I have within myself. I am here to learn that although I have fixed values and ideas, that I am my best self when I allow my intuition to carry me. When I trust my intuition, I am naturally guided towards people that will give me the love and nurturing that I already have given myself. At my highest, I'm talking. I'll be out in a minute. Okay. At my highest, I am a catalyst for collective love rather than possessing love. When I focus on possessing love for my own comfort, I am missing opportunities to inspire the collective to love on a higher octave. My mission is to bridge the gap between the divine masculine and the divine feminine through nurturing and self-love. I do that by mastering that within myself first. I know that I am out of alignment when my desires are imbalanced, and no matter what I do seems to please me. So no matter what you do, when you're out of an alignment with this particular placement, nothing pleases you. And then I become a bottomless pit and unable to make clear and rational choices. I bring myself back to myself by saying I am so grateful that Venus is all the way over there, because I have all the love I need right here. And when I use that love, Venus comes to me rather than me running after Venus. I hope that's clear.